morning habits that could harm your health after 70 and how to fix them. This morning, a 72-year-old woman tragically passed away due to an error she made unknowingly, a mistake so common that countless individuals over 70 make daily. As we age, our bodies become more vulnerable to seemingly minor habits that may have been harmless in our younger years. Unfortunately, these small choices can accumulate, posing significant risks to our health. In this guide, we explore 4 morning mistakes that could jeopardize your well-being without you even realizing it. These errors can impact your heart, circulation, balance, and brain function. The alarming truth is that most people over 70 make at least one of these mistakes every morning. However, the good news is that these habits are easy to correct once you're aware of them. Avoiding these pitfalls could be the key to maintaining a vibrant, healthy life versus facing a serious medical emergency. Stay with us until the end, as the final mistake is rarely discussed, but is one of the most dangerous. Many seniors are unaware they're making it, yet it significantly increases the risk of falls, dizziness, and heart complications. You won't want to miss this. Mistake 1. Rising from bed too quickly. One of the most hazardous yet seemingly harmless morning habits is getting out of bed too fast. For older adults, this simple action can lead to dizziness, sudden drops in blood pressure, and even dangerous falls. As we age, our circulatory system slows, and after lying down for hours, blood tends to pool in the lower body. Standing up abruptly can cause a sharp drop in blood pressure, known as orthostatic hypotension, which is a common cause of morning dizziness or lightheadedness among those over 70. Reflect on your morning routine. Have you ever felt unsteady, experienced blurred vision, or needed to pause to regain balance after standing? These are signs your body isn't prepared for sudden movement, and if ignored, this instability could lead to a fall. Consider Edward, a 74-year-old who habitually swung his legs out of bed and stood up immediately upon waking. He never considered it risky until one morning when he briefly blacked out and lost his footing. Fortunately, he fell back onto his bed, but the outcome could have been far worse. This incident prompted him to rethink his morning routine. The solution is straightforward yet effective. Adopt a 3-step process to rise safely. First, upon waking, take several deep breaths and wiggle your fingers and toes to stimulate circulation. Second, slowly roll onto your side and sit up gradually, keeping your feet flat on the floor. Third, before standing, take a moment to stabilize yourself. Move your ankles, stretch your arms, and allow your body a few seconds to adjust. This small adjustment can significantly reduce the risk of dizziness, imbalance, and falls. Falls are a leading cause of injury among older adults, often resulting in broken bones, hospitalizations, and long-term mobility challenges. If you've been getting out of bed too quickly, reconsider your approach. Those extra seconds in bed could be a lifesaver. To expand on this, it's worth noting that orthostatic hypotension becomes more prevalent with age due to changes in vascular elasticity and autonomic nervous system function. Research indicates that up to 20% of adults over 65 experience this condition, with the risk increasing with age. The consequences can be severe. Falls account for over 50% of injury-related hospitalizations among seniors. By adopting a slower, more deliberate morning routine, you can mitigate these risks. Additionally, ensuring your bedroom environment is safe, such as keeping a clear path to the bathroom and using a nightlight, can further reduce the likelihood of accidents. This mindful approach to starting your day sets a foundation for safety and stability. Mistake 2. Neglecting hydration upon waking. Another overlooked yet critical morning mistake, particularly for those over 70, is failing to drink water first thing after waking. You might not consider hydration an urgent priority in the morning, But after hours of sleep, your body is mildly dehydrated. During sleep, your organs continue to function, your lungs expel moisture through breathing, and your body loses fluids through sweat. By morning, your blood is slightly thicker, your circulation is slower, and your body operates at a slight deficit. For older adults, this can lead to serious consequences, including elevated blood pressure, poor circulation, and an increased risk of stroke or heart attack. Think about how you feel upon waking. Do you experience a dry mouth, stiff joints, low energy, or a sluggish start to the day? These are often signs of dehydration. If your first drink is coffee instead of water, you may exacerbate the issue. Consider Jane, a 76-year-old who always started her day with coffee, a habit she'd maintained for decades. She began noticing occasional dizziness and brain fog in the mornings, which she attributed to aging. Her doctor suggested drinking water first thing upon waking, and within weeks, Jane felt more alert, had fewer headaches, and noticed improved energy levels. Drinking water immediately after waking rehydrates your organs, jumpstarts your metabolism, and enhances circulation. It also supports kidney function and reduces strain on your heart. For those with digestive issues, morning hydration can promote smoother digestion. If you're not accustomed to drinking water first thing, start small. Keep a glass of water by your bedside or try warm water with a splash of lemon if you prefer warm beverages. Waiting until you feel thirsty is too late, as thirst indicates existing dehydration. Making morning hydration a habit can transform how your body feels and functions throughout the day. To further emphasize the importance of hydration, studies show that even mild dehydration can impair cognitive function and physical performance in older adults. Dehydration is linked to a 30% higher risk of cardiovascular events in seniors, as thicker blood increases strain on the heart. By prioritizing water intake, you can counteract these risks and support overall health. Practical tips include setting a reminder or pairing hydration with another morning habit, like brushing your teeth, to make it a seamless part of your routine. Mistake 3. Consuming coffee on an empty stomach. For many, the morning doesn't truly begin until they've had their first cup of coffee. Ritual ingrained over decades. However, drinking coffee on an empty stomach can be detrimental, especially for those over 70. After a night's sleep, your stomach is empty, your blood sugar is low, your digestive system is just waking up, and your cortisol levels, the body's stress hormone, are naturally elevated. Coffee on an empty stomach can spike cortisol further, leading to increased stress, digestive discomfort, and long-term issues like acid reflux or stomach irritation. Have you ever felt jittery, lightheaded, or queasy after your morning coffee? These are signs your body is reacting to the acidity and caffeine. Coffee's acidity can irritate an empty stomach's lining, causing indigestion, heartburn, or acid reflux, issues that are more pronounced in older adults with sensitive digestion. Consider Robert, a 75-year-old who started every morning with black coffee before eating. He began experiencing frequent acid reflux, which he initially attributed to diet or aging. After consulting his doctor, he learned that coffee before food was stressing his digestive system. By eating a small snack like a banana or a handful of nuts before his coffee, Robert noticed significant improvement in his symptoms within weeks. The solution isn't to eliminate coffee, but to adjust its timing. Eating a small snack before your coffee buffers the acidity, stabilizes blood sugar, and reduces the stress response. Even a few crackers, a slice of toast, or a piece of fruit can make a significant difference. If you notice coffee makes you anxious or jittery, eating beforehand can slow caffeine absorption, providing a steadier energy boost rather than a sharp spike followed by a crash. Before reaching for your coffee tomorrow, ask yourself, have I given my body something to work with? This small change can protect your stomach, balance your energy, and enhance your morning well-being. To elaborate, caffeine stimulates the central nervous system, which can exacerbate age-related digestive sensitivities. Studies suggest that consuming coffee without food increases gastric acid production, contributing to a 40% higher likelihood of acid reflux in susceptible individuals. Pairing coffee with food not only mitigates these effects, but also supports metabolic stability. For those who prefer decaf, the acidity in coffee can still pose issues, so the same precaution applies. Experiment with different snacks to find what works best for your body and complements your coffee routine. Mistake 4. Ignoring morning stiffness and moving too hastily. One of the most dangerous mistakes after 70 is underestimating morning stiffness and moving too quickly. Many wake up with tight joints, dismiss it as a normal part of aging, and push through without hesitation. However, this can lead to pain, injury, or serious falls. During sleep, reduced movement causes muscles and joints to stiffen, and aging reduces synovial fluid, the lubricant that keeps joints mobile. As a result, your body isn't fully prepared for action upon waking. Standing up too quickly, twisting awkwardly, or taking an unsteady step increases the risk of injury. Recall a morning when you felt tightness in your back, knees, or shoulders. Did it ease after a few minutes, or did you ignore it? Brushing off stiffness can lead to chronic pain, limited mobility, or a sudden injury. Consider Walter, a 78-year-old who considered himself active and powered through morning stiffness. One morning, rushing to the bathroom, he lost his balance and fell hard on his hip, leading to months of recovery. This could have been prevented with a few extra minutes of preparation. To avoid this mistake, start your day with gentle movements before even sitting up. Wiggle your fingers and toes, rotate your ankles, and stretch your arms. While lying down, perform knee lifts or slow leg movements to loosen your hips. Once seated, roll your shoulders, take deep breaths, and engage in light stretching before standing. These actions take minimal time, but significantly enhance mobility. Be mindful of your first steps. Use a sturdy surface for support if needed and avoid rushing, especially in dim lighting. By giving your body time to ease into movement, you can step into your day with confidence and reduce the risk of strain or injury. Research highlights that morning stiffness is a common symptom of osteoarthritis, affecting over 30% of adults over 65. Ignoring it can exacerbate joint degeneration, while gentle movement improves circulation and synovial fluid production. Incorporating a brief morning stretch routine, such as yoga or Tai Chi-inspired movements, can further enhance flexibility and balance, reducing fall risk by up to 25%. Consistency is key, so consider setting a daily intention to prioritize mobility. Final thoughts. Building a healthier morning routine. Reflect on your morning routine. Have you unknowingly made one of these mistakes? The habits you establish in the morning set the tone for the rest of your day, and after 70, these choices become even more critical. A strong morning routine doesn't require drastic changes, but small, intentional adjustments that protect your body, sharpen your mind, and optimize your health. Whether it's pausing before getting out of bed, prioritizing hydration, eating before coffee, or easing into movement, these tweaks can profoundly impact your longevity, energy, and well-being. Many assume health issues in older age are inevitable, but that's not entirely true. The choices you make each morning have a significant influence on your health trajectory. By addressing these 4 common mistakes, you can take control of your mornings and support your vitality for years to come. Consider which habit you might need to adjust or which you're already doing well. Small steps lead to lasting change, So start tomorrow with one intentional improvement. To reinforce these lessons, let's summarize actionable steps. Rising safely. Take 30 to 60 seconds to wake your body with deep breaths, gentle movements, and a gradual transition to standing. Hydrating early. Drink 8 to 12 ounces of water upon waking, ideally before other beverages, to rehydrate and support organ function. Eating before coffee. Consume a small, nutrient-rich snack before your coffee to protect your stomach and stabilize energy. Warming up joints. Spend 2 to 3 minutes on gentle stretches or movements to reduce stiffness and enhance mobility. By integrating these practices, you can transform your mornings into a foundation for health and independence. Aging gracefully is about making informed choices, and your morning routine is the perfect place to start.